Dry winds dragged the dust across the wide-open plains as the sun sank low over the Wyoming horizon, bleeding orange light across a land that no one could tame. The rattlesnakes hid under rocks, the coyotes howled early, and silence ruled like an unseen sheriff. A lonely ranch stood miles away from the nearest town, Black Ridge Creek, a place where people only visited if they had business or if they were running from something. That evening, Ethan Cole, a rugged and quiet rancher in his early 30s, was tightening the fence wires near the horse corral when he saw something moving far across the open field. At first, he thought it was a wind trick, or just another dust devil dancing across the plains. But then he saw a figure. Small, weak, staggering. A young woman, barely holding herself upright, struggling through the harsh windstorm. Ethan grabbed his hat tighter, narrowed his eyes, and stepped forward. "Who the hell's out there?" he whispered. The woman fell to her knees. Ethan sprinted through the dust, boots hammering the dry ground. When he reached her, she was barely conscious, her clothes torn, face bruised, and lips cracked from dehydration. He lifted her gently. "Hey, stay with me. What happened to you?" Her voice was broken, trembling, almost gone. "Please don't let them find me." Ethan froze. "Them?" The girl fainted. He lifted her into his arms and rushed inside the ranch house, laying her on a leather cot near the fire. She was maybe 19, with long dusty brown hair, fragile hands, and marks on her wrists, rope marks, as if someone had tied her tightly. He fetched warm water, medicine, and a blanket. After a few minutes, she opened her eyes. "Where am I?" "You're safe for now," Ethan said. "Name?" She hesitated. "Anna." She didn't offer a last name. Ethan understood the language of fear. He had spoken it once in his life, too. "You hungry?" he asked. She nodded faintly. Within minutes, she devoured the stew like someone who hadn't eaten in days. When she finally paused, Ethan asked gently, "What happened to you?" Her eyes filled with dread. "I can't tell you. If I do, you'll be in danger too." Ethan leaned back in his wooden chair. "Lady, you showed up half dead on my land. Danger already walked through my door." She looked at him for a long moment, perhaps measuring trust, then whispered, "They come 4 times a day, every day, no matter where I hide. Morning, noon, dusk, and midnight." Ethan frowned heavily. "They? Who are they?" She clutched her chest and whispered, "A hunting crew, trained killers. Pay to bring me back alive, but not unharmed." Ethan stood up slowly, mind calculating every threat. "Why you?" Anna looked down, tears forming. "Because I know something that can destroy them." A coyote howled outside. Lightning struck somewhere far. Silence filled the cabin. At midnight, Ethan placed his rifle against the door, checked the windows, and dimmed the lamps. Anna finally slept. But Ethan didn't. He sat on the rocking chair, staring into the darkness, his instincts screaming that something wasn't just wrong. It was coming. New moon, the first attack, midnight. Just past 12:03 a.m., horses approached, fast, silent, trained. Ethan grabbed his rifle, moved Anna into the back pantry, and whispered. Not a sound. She nodded, trembling. 3 shadows moved outside. Footsteps crushed gravel. A whisper. She came this way. Check everything. Ethan cocked his rifle loud enough. "Keep your distance," he yelled. The men didn't shoot, they laughed. "We don't want you, rancher. Hand the girl over, or you'll pray you had." Ethan aimed at the shadow nearest the window and fired. The man screamed and fell. The others backed off. "We'll be back. Today isn't over, and neither is tomorrow." Their horses disappeared into the night. Ethan breathed out slowly, but it wasn't relief. It was the beginning. Anna crawled out of hiding, crying, "You shouldn't have helped me." Ethan looked at her, jaw clenched. "I don't abandon people who come to my door half dead." She stared at him, confused, emotional, hopeful, terrified, all at once. Morning, the second threat. Ethan barely slept an hour. He woke before dawn, saddled the horses, inspected the property, and reinforced the doors. Anna stepped out, watching him silently. "You can still make me leave," she said. "Maybe you'll survive." Ethan smirked a little, dark and fearless. "Survival without honor ain't living." Anna looked down. Tears escaped, but she smiled for the first time. They barely began breakfast when a burning arrow hit the barn roof. Ethan rushed outside. 2 masked men were hidden behind the rocks. Ethan rolled, fired 2 shots, and chased them away, but the barn roof caught fire. Anna helped carry water buckets, though fear made her hands shake. When the fire was finally put out, Ethan said, "They're not just hunting you. They're punishing anyone helping you." She nodded, voice breaking. "That's what they always do." Noon, the third encounter. Ethan decided to finally question her properly. "Anna, what do you know?" She hesitated, then spoke. "I am the daughter of Marshal Henry Brooks, the only man brave enough to expose Judge Mortigan, who secretly controls the biggest outlaw network in 3 territories." Ethan's eyes widened. "Your father disappeared 5 months ago," he said. "He didn't disappear," Anna whispered, voice trembling. "He was murdered, and I saw it." Silence turned heavy like a coffin. "That's why they need me alive," she continued, "so the judge can personally deal with me." Ethan clenched his fists. At 12:27 p.m., dust clouds approached, not 2 or 3 men, but 6 riders. Ethan loaded rifles, handed Anna a small revolver. "Ever used a gun?" "Only once, but it counted." She breathed deeply. Gunshots exploded. Ethan took cover near the water barrels, firing with precision. 2 outlaws fell. Anna fired a shaky but accurate shot, injuring 1 more. The others retreated. Anna collapsed to the ground, emotionally exhausted. "I'm ruining your life," she cried. Ethan knelt beside her. Maybe it needed ruining. A man dies once, but he chooses only once whether he lived with purpose. Anna stared, speechless. The evening was approaching, and they both knew. The 4th attack, the worst one, was still coming. Evening settled heavy and slow, like the calm before a storm that kills. Ethan sharpened knives, cleaned guns, fed horses, and locked every door twice. Anna watched quietly, then finally asked, "Why are you doing this for me?" Ethan didn't answer immediately. Instead, he poured 2 cups of warm coffee, handed her one, and said, "2 years ago, I had a little sister, same age as you. She ran away from town one night, thinking she fell in love with a man she trusted. He wasn't who she thought." Ethan swallowed hard, voice tightening. They found her body near the river. No justice, no trial, no name spoken. Anna's breath caught. "So helping you," she whispered, "is helping her too." Ethan nodded slowly. Anna placed her trembling hand gently over his. "I won't let your fight be wasted," she vowed. Preparing for the final confrontation, Ethan revealed a hidden underground trench system from the old ranch war days. They set traps, gasoline trails, wire snares, and marked sniper points. Anna practiced reload-shoot-cover technique with Ethan until her hands stopped shaking. As midnight neared, fear didn't vanish. It transformed into resolve. Ethan whispered, "No matter what happens, don't let them take you." Anna whispered back, "If I die here, at least no innocent town will die because of me." They shared a long, silent look that said more than spoken words ever could. The final attack, midnight. The wind stopped. The night became unnaturally silent. Then hoofbeats. Not 5. Not 10. 14 riders. Torches, rifles, black coats, and at the front, the merciless voice. "Bring the girl. Kill the man." Ethan stood tall on the porch, rifle ready. Anna positioned at a hidden vantage point with a repeater gun. The first explosive shot hit the ranch door, but Ethan didn't move. He fired 3 bullets before they hit the ground. 2 outlaws rushed the left fence. Anna shot one in the leg. Ethan finished the other. Grenades rolled across the ground, but Ethan lit the gasoline line home. A fiery wall separated the attackers. Chaos erupted. Horses screamed. Gunfire thundered. Anna kept firing, her eyes fierce, tears gone. She now carried the fire of someone with a purpose. Suddenly, a bullet struck Ethan's shoulder. He stumbled, dropped to one knee. Anna screamed. "Ethan." He forced himself up. "I'm not Fallon, not tonight." Through the flames, a tall shadow moved, wearing a black judge coat. Judge Mortigan. He wasn't supposed to be here. He came himself. Anna stepped forward, gun aimed, hand steady. "Hello, Anna," the judge mocked. "Time to finish what your father failed." Ethan tried to stand between them. Mortigan shot him in the leg. Anna screamed, but Ethan shouted, "Don't surrender. Make it count." Mortigan laughed and aimed at Ethan again. Anna didn't think. She acted. She fired 3 bullets, each hitting Mortigan in the chest, one straight through the badge he always wore. Mortigan collapsed, shocked beyond words, for the first time powerless. His remaining men panicked and fled, leaving their leader bleeding in the dirt. Anna dropped her gun, shaking violently. Ethan, barely standing, whispered, "You did it. Anna, you broke history." Anna held him tightly. "You didn't save me, we saved each other." Epilogue: 2 graves, 1 legacy. Weeks later, Mortigan's crimes were exposed across 3 territories. Anna testified bravely. The outlaw network collapsed. Ethan survived, though he carried scars of that night forever. Anna never left the ranch. Together, they rebuilt it, not as a place of isolation, but a refuge for anyone the world betrayed. And every year, on the same night, they lit a lantern near 2 simple, wooden cross marks. For Marshall Henry Brooks. For Ethan's sister. Not forgotten. Never again silenced. White Medium Star, the end. White Medium Star.